Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Had some fun runs so far, let's keep it going. That last one, a little scary maybe. Ooh, strange. 3 LDR J23G, we have Stem Cells and Unicorn Stump. Just your classic, oh man, our rate of fire is so good. That is absurd. Just your classic Unicorn Stump Eden start, which is it's a really, really good item to start with. The thing that gives us almost carte blanche to win the game already, like zero doubt in our minds that we're going to be successful, would be a famine fight on this very first floor. And if we are able to swing that, the world's our oyster, honestly. There's nothing that can stop us. Every room will be able to kill all or almost all of the enemies immediately. This is almost like a Lost worthy combination. But we have to get it. Of course, on the second floor and beyond, we'll be looking for stuff like Sacrificial Dagger, Midas Touch. I mean, we could find that on this floor. I don't know why I said that that was a second floor specific combination, but any deal with the Devil Orbitals, which when I think about it, basically you're just looking at Guppy's Hairball and Sacrificial Dagger. Those are going to be coming later. For now, we could get super lucky. E. coli is also good. It's not as good because it's not as good as Cube of Meat or especially Midas Touch because it doesn't do very much damage, sometimes not at all, against bosses, but still worth picking up to clear out all the detritus. On these rooms, like any room without a boss, an enemy without a health bar will die in one hit, so it's kind of a trade-off there. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I do want to take this. Speed down is a real problem. Speed is a stat that with Unicorn Stump really helps you out, but you know, we took the pill, it didn't work out, that's fine. Hopefully we'll get speed upgrades in the future to compensate for it. This is important right here. The longer you go without getting an orbital, the worse your chances of success are. We don't know how much HP we have, but we know that there's Spirit Hearts in our rotation, so that's good. Lost Contact is fine. I shouldn't sound so down about it, because Moss Mouth, I don't know where I was going with that one. It's like a Spelunky thing, but Lost Contact, I guess is where I was going with that, is great if you have a good rate of fire, and we have a great rate of fire, so it must be awesome. However, it's not the synergy, I guess, that we were hoping for, so it does come across as a little bit of a muted response, but I'm happy about it regardless. And of course, if we can ever pick up beam weapons, like Brimstone, we're gonna be stoked. So basically, I was just in the market to use Unicorn Stump there to buy myself some time. I thought I might take damage, so figured we'd use it as kind of like an active Holy Mantle. Pretty much we just used it as Book of Shadows, but obviously we're not going to get an orbital here, but any kind of DPS or maybe even HP depending on where we're at. We know we have Stem Cells at least, so at least 1 HP and some Spirit Hearts, but we'll see. Screw is fine. Not amazing, but not bad either. Okay, so this is the floor where we're hoping for, you know, well, this is why I think I like, well, we have Curse of the Unknown again, which is ridiculous, but this is why I think I like Unicorn Stump so much. Oh my lord. Here's the deal. I'm just going to go straight into Abaddon. I'm not going to be cheeky about it. Sure, we probably could have taken Gimpy then Abaddon, but we might only have 1 HP. Stem Cells means we'd have whatever we normally would have had +1. That's fair. However, we might have been exclusively running on Spirit Hearts, and it would have sucked so badly if we had taken, you know, Gimpy and then been unable to pick up Abaddon because our HP was just too low. So, considering Gimpy's not the be-all, end-all, I think that this was an important distinction for us to make. And we could always, not always, but, you know, for the rest of this floor, if we get HP from the boss, we can go pimp, apparently we could pimp up Gimpy afterwards. No, but we could pick up Gimpy anyway, because we're going to get a deal with the devil regardless. So we can be relatively pleased about that. Fire Mind, not really my favorite item. I catch a little bit of shit because I shit-talked it in a recent run with Mathis, and there's been some situations in which I've not been the world's biggest fan of Fire Mind, but I am happy to have it in this situation. And we'll already be on our boss fight here. And honestly, I don't think the Haunt can stop us. So I'm feeling pretty stoked about where we're standing right now. And not too worried about the 1 or 2 rooms that we did not go to. Now, Blighted Ovum should not be too much of a problem. We just got to wait until we cross his threshold. And then we basically book it. We can always use Unicorn Stump to avoid taking damage once anyway. So Old Bandage does allow us to pick up another deal. I think we should take Gimpy. And then we'll go. And maybe for once we'll actually have, you know, the ability to see our HP. And, okay, you're gonna think I'm being ridiculous here. We made exactly the right decision. Were it not for our decision to, let me put it this way, to make it as simple as possible. We were running entirely on Spirit Hearts, except for the fact that we started with Stem Cells. That was really bad. If we were not running on Stem Cells, we would have only had Spirit Hearts. We wouldn't have even been able to take it. Well, the Abaddon deal would have been for Spirit Hearts instead. If we had not taken Abaddon prior to taking Gimpy, we would not have been able to take Abaddon until we went back in there again. So I think we really, honestly, made the right decision there. Just hoping for, like, a single Pestilence fight. I mean, I know I sound like a broken record here, but it'd be awesome if that were to take place. It is an XL floor, so if we could get a deal with the devil, it means that much more to us. Because if we don't get a deal with the devil, it means a lot more to us. You know, it means that we've missed out on 2, basically. Damage plus range, still... okay, sure, yeah, second Mega Maw fight. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that we probably are not getting a cube of meat out of this one. This has happened from time to time. And you know what? I think the last time it happened was on the NLSS. I think it was on Monday, August... Oh, Jesus. 17th? It was on Monday, August 17th's NLSS. And I think it was with Mega Maw as well, which is very strange, but I don't know what causes that. We will take the mark. This room we basically broke even on. And the extra damage is lovely. We're 6 minutes in. We could be going down to the depths if we want, and we wouldn't be super outmatched if we did, which is just a testament to how strong this run is right now. But it would be very dumb for us to do that because we'd be skipping a lot of potential advantages on this floor as is. And you know, we're not really using Unicorn Stump, so this just gives us a chance to really demonstrate how versatile it is as an item. Like, even when we're not really in a fantastic position to... I know this is the way we went, by the way. I just want to see if... I want to... Because we have amnesia, I want to be able to know where we've gone and know that we've cleared out all these areas. But, I like it. I guess is where I'm going here. No, I like Unicorn Stump because it is so... It's not a singularly used item, you know? It doesn't have a singular purpose. It has many purposes, and they're not bad, you know? If it sucks, you can just use it as kind of like, Book of Shadows. If you have an orbital, you can use it as a really, really, really powerful unicorn horn. But it is, you know, it pales in comparison when you use it as a utility item to what it can do for you as an offensive and defensive item if you just get a single fucking offensive orbital. Come on. Big fan, big fan. Big fan, big fan. Halo, it's fantastic, it's great. I should point out, by the way, I didn't really talk about it, but I really want to say thank you to the game for having given us... Oh, I really thought I could sneak that last shot in there. For having given us a deal with the devil. It really did not have to do that. I mean, I guess it did because it's governed by a system of probabilities and maths, but no, we definitely do not want that. I appreciate it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. How did we not take damage there? Machine Gun Jubblies, how did I not take damage there, baby? We're gonna leave. We do have a shop still remaining on this floor. We have no keys. Doesn't really bother me that much, honestly. Alright, that was Fantasia 2000. Let's get out of here. I'm loving life. I'm loving life. We will trade a bomb for a key. I'm loving this life, at least. And again, you know, the thing with Unicorn Stump is that it really is like a binary shift. You can tell that I'm getting deep into programming based on my use of the very famous programming term, binary shift. I'm joking. It's, as far as I know, meaningless. But what I'm getting at by using it as a descriptor is that it should allow us to still become overpowered. All we need is one orbital. You know, if we get a cube of meat, better to get a sacrificial dagger. But if we get a cube of meat on the next floor, that still immediately makes us 100 times better. Curse of the Unknown again, man. It's been you know, it's one of those runs where the RNG has been fantastic, except for, of course, the fact that we've had a curse on every single floor that's been very annoying. I guess, technically, we did not have a curse on the last floor. It was my decision to take the pill that led to amnesia. I'll take ownership of that. Almost walked directly into the fire. Because you know what key I was about to use to try to stop? Q. I don't know where my brain decided that Q was the key of choice there. Or how my brain decided it, but either way, it decided poorly. Probably should have been hit there. That's not the card we're looking for, but it's not bad. We're looking for a teleportation card because, yeah, I'm a broken record, but Boss Rush is a great choice for us here if we can swing it. Why not, right? If we can get into Boss Rush and get out, then why would we not take the opportunity to do so? Doesn't make any sense. It's not like there's no sense of pride in the game. I mean, there's a pride in how well you do, but there's no like code of honor, like, oh, don't exploit the game like this. The only code of honor I have is to the viewers. Viewers say Mom's Knife Brimstone is boring. I'll only take it half the time. I think that's completely fair. Or like if it shows up on 2 consecutive runs, I'll try to make an effort not to take it the second time. And even some people are like, that's too much. You should just try to beat the game whenever it's, whenever you get the chance, which I think is also completely valid. Money equals power is huge here, especially if we find a deal with the devil. With Unicorn Stump, we can really get cash quickly. And of course, it sounds ridiculous, but with Midas Touch, it just lets us get out of control even faster. But with Midas Touch, we don't even need money equals power because we have, 99 contact damage every time we run into an enemy. Alrighty. So we're at 32 cents times 0.04. It's like 1.28 damage or something like that. That's good. That's more than a small rock. More than a small rock. When I see that tinted rock away, I begin watching Sherlock on the BBC. It is okay. Even season 3 is pretty okay. Okay, I mean, look, I don't want to say anything I regret here. Season 1 and season 2 of Sherlock are fantastic. Season 3 is alright, is all I'm trying to get. I'm not trying to say that it's better or worse than other shows that are on television. I'm just trying to, hey, give season 3 a chance. I know it's got the weird episode with John's wedding, like the monster of the week, murder of the week type style. Not my style in particular. I prefer the overarching Moriarty stuff. But you get the idea. Now if you could just come down this way, please. Thank you. Oh, that's a good one. Hagala is exactly what I would have wanted here. Get a Hanged Man, which I'll just pop to get this black card. Onsus. Very useful for the future, supposedly. Or potentially, rather. Well, we are not fighting death. So my guess is that we're probably not going to get a cube of meat out of the adversary. We've been to our item room already. We could explore the rest of the floor. Or we could book it and try to get down to the next floor. I think we might as well explore. I don't want to send the message that I'm so lazy that I want to leave this floor like 8 minutes before we have to. That's not really where I want to be in my life right now. Lump of Coal would be great here. We've got a really nice shot speed, so our shots would be able to make it, quite a distance and thus pick up a nice damage bonus. There you go. Let's explore. It would be really nice to get a teleportation card on this floor. This is the other thing that I was thinking is, if we have time, which we definitely do, we're like 4 minutes ahead of schedule, basically. Why not play Judgment? See if we can get something of value. Bracano, I'll use it right now. And he's gonna pay out. It has to happen at some point. There we go, another piece of HP. And we still have an Onsus rune. Likely to be used on the next floor, or lost on the next floor, depending on whether or not we get a teleportation card. But alright, I gotta take myself out of race mentality. I've been racing against Mathis. It's going well, but not everything is a race. That was not very smart. I really thought that he would have died before that. Probably could have gotten 4 skulls. Instead, I chose to get 2, and that was, as one might expect, a pretty bad decision. Gotta try. Could be better, could be worse. Could be a lot better. Could be not even that much worse, but could be better. So, I don't know how much HP we have, and it scares me. I think we might be lower than I think, but I also don't even remember because fucking, like, we started with Curse of the Unknown. And then the next floor, we had Curse of the Unknown. And then we picked up Abaddon, which gives us X amount of Spirit Hearts, where X is a number between, like, 6 and 12 that I don't remember. And then we've taken a lot of damage. We've also picked up 3 red hearts in the process, so... like 3 red heart containers. I guess we're not about to die, because I have those red hearts, but... see, like, basically I have no idea. Already been to our shop? Still, over 2 minutes ahead of schedule is the guesstimate here. That's not gettable, unfortunately. Alright, let's head down to the next floor. I'm ready. Closing in on our kind of boss rush Götterdämmerung here. So I'm going to leave the map and the timer open. That was just terrible damage. It turns out our HP was much better than I give it credit for. But adding to the confusion, I forgot to mention that we did pick up Gimpy. So it's like sometimes we've been hit, lost half a heart, but gained a full heart. Not a bad thing. I'd rather be confused and alive than dead, but certainly we have taken some dumb damage. You know what would really help mitigate dumb damage? Like a single orbital that was also offensive. And mind you, a defensive orbital would also help mitigate damage on a literal level, but I'm not interested in a literal level. I'm interested in the actuality of the situation. Please get away from me. Thank you. 5 keys. Rather have a bottle in front of me than a frontal lobotomy, and I would rather have 5 keys, 0 bombs than 0 keys, 5 bombs. If we have to choose, which I don't think we do. Hopefully. There we go. Proof is in the pudding. Item room. Would love, like, a decent shop item as well. I feel like I've mostly kind of roundly ignored the shops here. Infestation is pretty terrible for us. This should get both or neither. Okay, I was very optimistic on that. About a quarter of a second after I put it down, I was like, neither. That's going to get neither, you idiot. And that did turn out to be the case. Let's not try that one again. Maybe Mr. Mega could hit both of those. You know what? I'm thinking, please stop reminding me of my past mistakes, and hopefully we'll get, what am I looking for here? What am I looking for here? Compass. Yeah, some kind of mapping or black candle would be awesome. This is not what I'm looking for, but you know what it does do is give me a great opportunity to donate some money. I've taken almost 100 cents out of this thing in the past month or so. We should definitely make sure that we're keeping it up here, you know? It's like a savings account. You want to top it up. If it's at all possible. Been to item room and shop, so we actually could make our way into our boss corridor here, which I think we're about to do. This one should get both, and it did indeed. We got Temperance. Temperance is really, really great for us, especially if we can get, a blood bag. But I just remembered we also have money equals power, so it was actually pretty foolish of me to donate so much money, but we got most of our damage back just now anyway. And our damage is also looking pretty good regardless. Speed down. Not interested. We could take IV bag if we're really feeling comfortable and want to get rid of Unicorn Stump, but I think that would be so stupid. IV bag shows up all the time. Unicorn Stump is much rarer. It's like giving up, giving up filet mignon or something to have a pepperoni pizza. Even if you like a pepperoni pizza more, you feel more like a pepperoni pizza. You might not have filet mignon again for a long time. It might be, good to get out of your comfort zone just for today, you know? You can always order a Domino's pizza tomorrow if you're feeling uncomfortable. So I really do not want to do... Why did I stand still there? I really do not want to do Boss Rush, but we'll go check it and see what it is. We got no deal with the devil, which is really annoying to me, but... I mean, the D4 is interesting, but I'm pretty sure that we would die, unfortunately. Yeah, blame the game. It's presented me with a lot of situations that could make some people angry with me. This is where we're really, 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 really hoping to get any orbital, like any offensive orbital. It's like our last likely chance until the chest. And things get pretty tough here, so it would be nice to be able to knock it out before the chest where, usually by that point you've either won or lost already. We'll never know. Well, we'll know in like 10 minutes, but that seems like never to me right now. Don't really want to use Onsus yet, simply because it's probably better for us to use it later. Bad Trip is just a god-awful pill for us to have right now. Bombs are key is fine. Hematemesis paid out actually very nicely. Bad Trip is interesting, and then we can take that instead of the Anzus rune. So actually, I think that's a good call. Let's use the Anzus rune. And then we can take Bad Trip, and now we have, despite it being a bad pill, obviously, it created a situation in which we know exactly where to go. Why do I see the second secret room? That's not normal, right? I'm so confused. We don't have the mind. Does Anzus reveal the second secret room? Is this a recent change, or is this just something I've never noticed before? I'm losing my mind here. I don't even really want to go to the second secret room, but it might end up being a decent choice. It's another Bad Trip pill. I don't remember what the other ones are, but I don't particularly recall too many truly stellar pills here. There might be a Tears upgrade. I can't remember, but I'm not gonna waste any bombs on it. Oh, that money is actually like the stages of remembering you have money equals power. Oh, that money's all right. To oh shit, that money's awesome. And it really is. Back to 34 cents, which is like, 1.36 damage. Getting up there. That was really bad. But we're, closing in on Death's Touch levels, I should say. That's 1.5, I think, and we got healed there, which is totally fine. I've decided getting healed is totally fine. I hope it's not a controversial opinion. There is a Tinted Rock down here. A small rock would mean a lot. Spirit Heart's also completely acceptable. And HP, great. If we're committed to this Bad Trip as full health run here, we might as well, get as much HP as possible. We're not trying to fight back against it. And I appreciate the extra Spirit Heart there as well. I really thought that there's no way he could have hit us. I was like, we're shooting way faster than he is. Turned out to not be the case. All right. Individual tears don't bother me. The actual spikes have a great chance to hit me, but I'm not going to use Unicorn Stump because it's just going to slow us down so much that it's going to be annoying. It could save us from taking damage once, but that's not really worth that much, I sort of feel right now. All right, Pageant Boy is a damage upgrade. It's only going to be like 0.28, but that's like the same as a Stigmata, basically. Shovel is not worth it. Even though we don't have any extra orbitals to make this even better than it looks right now, I'm committed to it. I'm committed to the dream. I think it could pretty easily get there. I really thought the creep would have dissipated by then. That's on me, but we did get Balls of Steel out of it anyway. What do you think? Do you think that's our secret room? We could save a Spirit Heart by Unicorn Stumping. Oh, wow. That is such a good bonus for us. We picked up like another 15 cents or something there. I know there's a key back there. I'm leaving it as a reminder that I've not been to the curse room yet. We need another bomb to drop before that's likely to transpire. That's a word I've not used in a long time. There we go. Now we can get into the curse room for free. 9 lives. This would be one of the few times where I don't know if it's a good choice for us. The Pact is pretty much a no-brainer. That's a really big one for us. And this is like much more of a classic Isaac run. Incrementally stacking items on and slowly but surely coming into a run that's not really winning, just more like impossible to lose. But I would love to just at some point have Unicorn Stump do what the hell it's supposed to, It's so close to being so good. It's not Unicorn Stump's fault. I should get that out of the way. Unicorn Stump is here, ready to work. It's the rest of the run's fault for not accommodating it, but I wish it would. How the heck are we going to do this? Oh, we got you. We got you. We are doing this. That was very scary. I was a little skeptical that would work, because earlier when I thought there was no doubt that it would work, it didn't work. But there, it worked perfectly, and this is fine as well. Okay, good stuff. We are headed to the cathedral. As long as we make it to the chest. It's weird, but anecdotally, I'm like, think of all the times I've gotten orbitals on the chest. There's been dozens or even hundreds of times I've gotten an orbital on the chest. Are the odds on us getting an orbital on the chest? Probably not, but it really feels like they should be, right? Because it happens seemingly so frequently. But I might be misinterpreting, you know, the mathematics of the situation. We're doing damage quite slowly. That's pretty much a direct result of shielded tears. But it's also making us much more defensively sound right now. It's not like I'm going to shit on shielded tears for anything like that. Let's enter our room. And on the cathedral, we'll just do what we always do, apparently, and go to the right. That's another bad trip. If we have to use it, we can use it. But I'm not going to, like, make an extra effort to use it. That's like, you know, if your liver gets fucked up, I'm not going to take it. I don't really want to fight the room, is honestly the selfish reasoning behind that. If your liver gets fucked up through, like, you know, disease or something like that, and you have to go on the liver transplant list, nobody's going to be like, wow, fuck you, asshole. But if you're deliberately sabotaging your liver to get another liver, like we would if we were using the bad trip pill followed by another bad trip pill as a full health, well then that, you know, that's going to rile some people up. I'm not even taking a stance on the issue personally. I'm just bringing it up as a potential thing that's going to make people somewhat ornery. Oh. So I'm just going to stick with our existing bad trip / full health pill, and I think that that's fine. And also the existence of this bad trip pill is what's making me think that the Ankh is completely unnecessary for us to take. Unnecessary doesn't mean bad, you know? It's probably unnecessary for you to pack like some granola bars in your car, but if you get in an accident and you're stranded somewhere, you might be happy to have them, you know? But in our case, I'm going to be a lazy adult, not pack the granola bars, and just instead make our way towards the exit here. And this is like another quick run here. And we don't have to, but we should go to our cursed room. Maximum cost, 1 spirit heart. Oh, I can't believe I got hit by a spider there. But we could get lucky and... Is that really my first trinket all game? It's a real surprise. We could get lucky and get in it for free. If that were the secret room, which it's not. Yo, you gotta get this guy killed, man. He's being so annoying. By the way, thank you to Gimpy for paying out as much as it has. I really appreciate the fact that you've pretty much salvaged me from some unfortunate situations here. Could be in a much worse place if I hadn't had the chance to take you. I did not even make it pay for itself. Why I didn't use Unicorn Stump there is beyond me. That's a mystery of the cerebral cortex of Northern Lion that I am not privy to. Perhaps one day when I donate my brain to medical science, we'll be able to understand what's going on there, but for now, it's just a curiosity, I hope. Okay, let's do this. This is important. I really feel like it's extremely unlikely we lose. I can't believe that some of those shots made it through. I feel like it's extremely unlikely we lose. But I would so love to just be able to use the item that I started with, Unicorn Stump, in an effective manner. And I feel like the game has really been disrespectful in not letting me use it in the way that I want to use it. Which is at all. Now, this Isaac is going to be, like, this form of Isaac is going to be annoying. He's firing bullets. It's hard for us to get in there and do damage without his bullets compromising our bullets. That's the danger of having, you know, shielded contacts without, or lost contact without piercing shots. Should have stayed where I was standing. I was in a great place. This version of Isaac is a little bit better, as long as we can put ourselves on kind of like one of the spokes. Although our fucking hitbox on the tiers is so large. It's almost like I wish I had soy milk. Be careful what you wish for. But I wish I had soy milk so I could sneak it through without it hitting the tiers on either side. Like, our damage is pretty good, but none of the tiers are making it through as a result of the fact that they're just getting knocked off by the tiers that he's shooting out. But in a way, that actually gives me a little bit of a larger window of time to deal damage in. And on the next phase, he should be dead. We still have the opportunity to use Bad Trip effectively here. We got 10 keys. Obviously, that's really good for us. Oh, yep. I had a feeling that was going to work out the way it did. You know what? I am silly. There is a fantastic way for us to make the most of our time right here. Just make sure you don't completely blow it. We should walk into and out of this room. We're hoping for, like, Red Heart payouts. Because we have Bad Trip. Or Red Heart or Spirit Heart payouts, for that matter. Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Like, we have Gimpy, so I'm like, isn't this a good idea? And I know we have another bad trip pill as well, so it's like, it seems like a sensible option. This one's Balls of Steel, so we actually should take advantage of that as well. Leaving that behind would have been very silly. Yo, like, where's my red hearts that are supposed to be here? Either way, I'm happy. I'm happy with it. I just, I was really hoping Gimpy or Old Bandage would have paid out with something useful there. Alas and alack, it happens. Down to the next floor. Just a single orbital is all I can say. Or Midas Touch. Midas Touch is not an orbital. Curse of the Unknown. Very frightening, but bad trip helps us. Oh my god, I asked for soy milk and I received soy milk. Obviously, I've got to take it. And I'm still going to hold Unicorn Stump. Because I'm a believer. I believe that this will come out. It's looking increasingly unlikely, of course. But honestly, I also think that soy milk is half decent, considering that we have shielded tears. I'm not taking Fear Shot because I feel like Fear Shot is actually, by itself, is a negative. With the associated damage as a result, it gets better. But in the case of like Dark Matter, I should say. That was very dumb. But by itself, I think it's a negative. Oh my lord. Okay. This is where, as myself, I take a moment and I say, relax. You're taking dumb damage. You can get out of this. You got bad trip. You don't have to worry. You know, you're on a fucking one streak. Don't sweat it too hard. But at the same time, you're better than this and you know it. What is that other Mega Fatty up there at the top was freaking me out, man. He was just not doing anything. Okay, one Mega Fatty is dead. The other Mega Fatty's soon to follow. Ready then to bury your Mega in your Fatty. Add some mayonnaise, name is... Okay, well, it's getting like weirdly REM-like here, because it's like a direct parody of an REM song, covered under fair use. Okay, who do we kill? Who do we kill here? And in what order? I think we kill Sloth before we kill Gluttony if we can swing it. Reasoning? Guaranteed red hearts over a risk in terms of our possible payout. I think this is a really good get for us. The extra Spirit Heart helps out a ton. But who knows? The card could have been the Emperor and won us the game by itself. Or the card could have been, you know, the Lovers and been better than we got from Gluttony. Or the card could have been the Magician and been useful, but probably not particularly strong. Or it could have been fucking, you know, 2 of clubs and just been, like, nothing at all, really, for us. So I felt like we were in the right to tackle things this way. And I can't say that we were in the wrong, because we actually did pick up quite a lot of value out of it, but... could be better. Just gotta watch and see when this bad trip pill turns into full health. That's the important thing. I hate this. Like, I hate this a lot. At least we did some damage with that bomb. If we have to, we can drop that Unicorn Stump, which I should have done. We can always... there you go. Just hold him still. Don't let this guy hit you again. Yeah, and then we'll use that. So we only got hit once there, that's fine. Technically, we lost 0 HP. This is a good room. I'm still waiting on that orbital. I have faith that one day, when I least expect it, it'll come through in the clutch for us. And by I have faith in that, I mean I have literally 0 faith in that. But 0 is an amount, right? So I stand by my original sentence. I don't think it matters, but I do want to kill the Larry Jr.'s last. Because I'm scared. I'm scared that we're going to die. I'm scared that our HP is not going to hold for us. Of course, as I said that we were killing that Larry Jr. last, I didn't murder that Larry Jr. We are at full HP, though. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. This room should technically be easier. Why are we getting so few explosions from Firemind? Like, I thought Firemind was... This was the thing with Firemind, is that it explodes and ruins my life. Where are the explosions that are benefiting my life? They don't exist. They're a figment of my imagination, a specter in the midnight sun. I thought that that was my dip for some reason. Doesn't make very much sense, but just go with it. We're still at full red hearts. Oh, this is the beautiful stuff right here. Whoa! Please tell me we're getting close to the finish here. I also really thought with Soy Milk, our lack of damage would be compensated by the extra money. Not extra money, but the money equals power that we're getting here. We've gotten, like, no sense at all on this floor. We have had some greeds that we could have killed, so I guess some of that ownership's on myself, but normally you'd expect just, like, some normal pennies to drop anyway. Lard will slow us down, but give us a little bit more survivability. Also makes Bad Trip a lot better, because it gives us one extra heart container. What do you think? I don't think it's straight down. I feel like we're doing the long haul here. I really did not think I'd be able to pick up all those, but now we're back to full health, so it's okay. Oh, wow, I was completely wrong. Now, if you could just drop like a... chest here, and maybe that chest could contain like a single orbital, so I didn't feel like I spent this entire run sticking with an item that has no interest in sticking with me. That would be great. More bombs is not bad. It's not really what I'm hoping for, but I do have Bob's Curse, so we can get something out of it. All right, fantastic. You know what? First things first, shove that in there, and then pretty much just fire non-stop here. When we think that he's probably done being immune to poison, we'll shoot in another bomb. That did not get the job done. Okay, be cool, be cool. Be very cool. And just watch, every time you get a hit, take a look at that Bad Trip pill. And if it says full health, you fucking pop it immediately. Even if you know you're going to take damage immediately after popping it, you pop it. Can't risk it. Diablo 2. Is that what he's saying there? I've never thought about it. It's a pretty sweet game, I can't tell a lie. Diablo 2. Matthias, I'm sorry. It's a fantastic name. I'm telling you, he's saying fucking Diablo 2. He's saying Diablo 2 era. One of the best eras of gaming. 99-2000, man. Help. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We got nothing to sweat about here. And we have... What am I sweating about? We have full health. Just kill these guys so you don't have to find out you're wrong, and that Bad Trip's never going to transform unless you're at a half-heart interval. Sweet. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.